Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Supernatural Sunday. All right, before we dive into today's episode, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, you've been here a while, welcome back. All your subscriptions and views and comments are appreciated here. Just, feel like commenting, leave a comment. I will get back to you. I do try to read all the comments. I enjoy reading the comments. Now, going forward here, we have got 2 more episodes left to go of Supernatural Season 5. So today we did episode 520. Last week, I think. Yeah, this is episode 21 of season 5. And this episode is entitled 2 Minutes to Midnight. So now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. We have got to collect the pestilence. We're looking for pestilence, and we're looking for the final ring, which is death. But we're on our way to get the ring from pestilence in this episode. And of course, we got to go through the list here. Pestilence is played by Matt Frewer, and he's also played in such films as Dawn of the Dead, the reboot. He also played in Stephen King's Riding the Bullet. And he also played in Watchmen as the character Moloch. Now, I've seen all 3 of those films. Watchmen left a little bit to be desired. I guess because I wasn't really a big fan of the Watchmen comic. Riding the Bullet was good, and Dawn of the Dead, the reboot, was incredible. Just incredible. And we got this episode also stars a Christina Jaster-Zimbaska. I think that is a wild name, folks. A wild name. She plays the character of Celeste in this episode. And she's also played in films such as Warcraft. She also played in Twilight New Moon. And she also played in Damage with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, I've seen all 3 of those films. Well, I haven't seen Warcraft. I take that back. I have not seen Warcraft. Damage was an excellent film. Twilight New Moon, it was okay. I'm not a big Twilight fan, but I did watch the film. So it was okay. All right. And we get the entrance of Death, played by Julian Richlings. And he has also played in such films as X-Men, The Last Stand, Man of Steel, and The Witch. Now, I have not seen The Witch. I have it in my collection, but I have not watched it yet. X-Men Last Stand, great film. Man of Steel, incredible. All right, so the plot for this episode is Bobby sells his soul to Crowley in exchange for Death's location, while Pestilence infects the boys with a deadly disease. Oh, well, okay, we're getting down to it. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into clips from Supernatural, Season 5, Episode 21, 2 Minutes to Midnight. Here we go.
This isn't over. Hello?
Dean.
Gas? We all thought you were dead. Where the hell are you, man?
A hospital.
Are you okay?
No. After Van Nuys, I suddenly appeared. Bloody and unconscious on a shrimping boat off Delacroix. I'm told it upset the sailors.
Going after Pestilence now. So if you want to zap over here.
I can't zap anywhere.
I mean, you're out of angel mojo?
I'm saying that I am thirsty and my head aches. I have a bug bite that itches no matter how much I scratch it. I'm saying that I'm just incredibly
human.
The doctor will see you now.
Sam! Dean!
Guys,
How'd you get here?
I took a bus. Don't worry,
Well, look at that.
maybe just a speck.
Doesn't matter. It's too late.
Hello, boys. Pleasure, etc. Tell them. There's no shame in it.
Bobby, tell us what?
The world's gonna end. Seems stupid to get all precious over one little soul.
You sold your soul?
Oh, more like pawned it. I fully intend to give it back.
Well, then give it back.
I will.
Now. Did you kiss him? Sam, just wondering.
No! Why'd you take a picture?
Why do you have to use tongue?
All right, well, good luck stopping the whole zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. Good luck killing death.
Yeah.
Dean's covered. Death zone. Bobby, you just gonna sit there?
No, I'm gonna river dance.
I suppose if you want to impress the ladies. Really wasted that crossroads, dear. I took the liberty of adding a teeny little sub-A clause on your behalf.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, I know. Completely worth your soul.
Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad.
I'm sure you're walking, pal.
When God is gone and the devil takes hold, oh, have mercy on your soul. Oh, Dad. My name is...
Lucifer has me bound to him. Some unseemly little spell. He has me where he wants, when he wants. I'm more powerful than you can process, and I'm enslaved to a bratty child having a tantrum. I'm inclined to give it to you.
To give it to me.
That's what I said. You have to do whatever it takes to put Lucifer in his cell.
Of course.
Whatever it takes. You're going to let your brother jump right into that fiery pit. Well, do I have your word?
Okay, yeah. Yes.
That'd better be yes, Dean. You know you can't cheat death. Now, would you like the instruction manual?
Check it out.
So Death thinks Sam ought to say yes, huh?
Yeah. I mean, what happened to you being against this?
Look, I'm not saying Sam ain't ass full of character defects, but
But what?
I watched that kid pull one civilian out after another. He must have saved 10 people, never stopped, never slowed down. Well, look, Sam's got a darkness in him. I'm not saying he don't. But he's got a hell of a lot of good in him, too. What exactly are you afraid of? Losing? Or losing your brother?
All right, there's the scenes from this episode. This was an incredible, incredible episode. The entrance of death. I mean, what else can you say? The entrance of death. Wow. Julian plays such a complex and rich character. The vocals, the slow mo aspect, and the content of the scene all came together to create a literal 1 minute masterpiece for the entrance of death. I mean, here's this guy. He just gets out of this car and just starts walking down the street. This dude bumps into him and disrespects him. He just and the guy falls over dead. Death is an incredible character. This episode had so many fantastic standout moments. I mean, it takes this already great entry and makes it a true gem of an episode. You got so much going on in this episode. You got them trying to find Pestilence to collect his ring. You got Cass, who is now seemingly human, no longer an angel. And then you've got Sammy trying to prove himself and trying to get Dean to swallow the pill of him saying yes to Lucifer and letting him do it because it's the only way that he sees out of this whole situation. And then you got death. You got Dean promising that he's going to let Sammy jump into the pit to collect Death's ring. So, and he's basically saying, I'm not going to do this. He's like, yeah, I'll do it. But then he turns around and says, no, I can't do this. He's going to have to make a decision. And it may not be the best decision, the decision that he wants, but he's going to have to make a decision. He's going to have to make it quick. We're running out of time. The last line in the episode from Bobby. Are you more worried about losing the fight, or are you more worried about losing your brother? That scene really hit. I mean, yeah, he's worried about losing the fight. He definitely doesn't want to lose this fight. But at the same time, he really doesn't want to lose his brother. But it may come down to the point to where he has to. He has to let Sam do this because it's our only shot, dude. It is our only shot. I mean, you've got Death that is tied to Lucifer through some kind of spell to where he just has to show up wherever Lucifer wants him to show up and whenever, and he's wanting broke free of that. So in order for him to break free of that, he literally just gives Dean the ring and says, you have to let Sam jump into the pit to stop this, to break this curse. And you can't dodge death. I mean, when death is on your ass, he's on your ass. Pardon my French. So, I mean, he's going to have to make a decision, and it may not be the best one that he wants to make, but he's going to have to make one. All right. So, now, before we go any farther, I want to throw in a little public service announcement real quick. Now, I do it every single episode. We have to have coffee in the mornings to survive. Coffee drinkers know you cannot function properly without at least one cup of coffee. Sometimes it takes a dozen. Sometimes it takes more than one. But if something happens that we do not get to drink that cup of coffee, some kind of act of intervention comes in and gets in our way of that cup of coffee, we can become some very cranky and very mean individuals. So with that being said, here's your public service announcement. Pay attention. Check this out.
Are you okay?
Ladies in our custody.
Oh, see, you made two mistakes, bro. First, you flashed that fake-ass FBI badge at me. Second, you spilled his coffee.
Hey!
Oh, see, I got your back.
See, there you go. I mean, you have got to let a coffee drinker have a cup of coffee. Otherwise, bad things just start happening. I mean, we get out of control if we don't have no coffee. There's no denying that. Come on. All right. Now, so to that, I say first cut, best cut. Oh my goodness, that is. I'm gonna have another. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Mm, 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 mm. All right, now that we've got that out the way, that's your public service announcement for today. Now we're gonna get into some interesting trivia, some interesting notes from this episode. Now, I thought about researching this before I made this up, before I put this in the video, but I haven't been able to do it just yet. So I'm just going to throw this out there. This is according to IMDb movies. This was the first episode that Bobby uses the catchphrase balls. The very first episode. This is the debut of the balls catchphrase for Bobby. And it stuck after this. It's a fantastic catchphrase, folks. Fantastic catchphrase. All right. And also, as of 2021, Mark Shepard, who plays Crowley, still has the picture of Bobby and Crowley kissing to seal the deal on his phone. As of 2021, he still got that picture. And what an amazing scene that was. It was a very funny scene. I'm sorry, it just was. All right, and got a couple more little tidbits here. Many of the supernatural episodes share a title with a rock or a metal song. 2 Minutes to Midnight is no different. 2 Minutes to Midnight is the first single track from an album released by Iron Maiden in 1984. Okay, all right. Also, when Cass, at the start of the episode, when Cass says he was found on a fishing boat in Delacroix, it is a specific reference to a Bob Dylan song called Tangled Up in Blue. See, now I'm going to have to listen to that song now. I don't think I've ever heard that song by Bob Dylan. I'm going to have to give that song a listen. All right, one more here. The white smoky haze on Death's ring was added in digitally after filming to give the gemstone in the ring the appearance of movement. Huh. That's pretty cool, folks. That's pretty cool. So, in retrospect, here we go. All right, we got all the rings now. We've got pestilence, we've got death, we've got war, we've got all the horseman rings. And as you see in the clip, it showed there in the clip, they all come together like a puzzle. You just pop them together. And that is supposed to be the key to open the gate to drop Lucifer in the box. Excuse me, I'm still fighting it. So we have the keys. All we got to do now is just get Dean to pretty much go with this plan of Sam's to let Sam say yes to Lucifer. So Sam can battle Lucifer internally and jump in the box. I mean, I don't see another way out here. There's got that, you want so badly for there to be a different way to where Sam doesn't have to do this. But it's crunch time. It's crunch time. There is no other choice but to do it like this. Dean even told Death that he would let him do it. Sam has proven himself. I mean, he's got a lot of evil in him, like Bobby said. Sam's got a dark in him. He's got a lot of dark in him, but he has much more good in him. Like in this episode when he mentions where they had to split up, at one point there because Dean was going after Death to get Death's ring, which Crowley gave him a scythe to use that's supposed to kill Death. while Bobby and Sam and Cass went to stop the spread of this disease that was perpetrated by Sam's buddy from the last episode that they killed. Which it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool that Crowley gave Bobby his legs back in this episode. He added that clause into the contract when Bobby gave up his soul, so Bobby can walk again, which is fantastic. Thank you, Crowley. So that was pretty cool scene there. So they split up, and in that moment, when they go into this factory to stop these trucks from delivering this disease or whatever it is that Brady set up. Brady was the guy's name. There were so many people that wasn't infected by it that Bobby said, I watched him pull 10 to 12 people, out of that place and not even stop for a second. Sam's got a lot of good in him. I mean, he may have some demon blood in him, but he's got a lot of good in him. And at this point in time, Dean's just going to have to realize, he's going to have to say, hey, I've got to find faith in Sam that Sam can pull this off. There's no other way. Like I said, it's crunch time. There's no other plan here. We've got to do what we got to do. But God, I just can't get over that last line. Are you afraid of losing the fight, or you're more afraid of losing your brother? That just, wow. Bobby's a gem dropper. Bobby is just a gem dropper. We got balls, and then we got this line. Bobby's full of gems. This was a fantastic episode leading into the season finale. It closes so many doors and answers so many questions, which is what you want from your final episode before a season finale. You want to start closing some doors before you get into the big show at the end. This show does that so well with every season. There was a lot of doors that needed to be addressed in this season, and like I said, this final episode, or the episode before the season finale, shut most of those doors. The others to be shut in the season finale when we get to it next week. This was a fantastic episode, just fantastic. I couldn't, this season has been one of the more enjoyable seasons for me. I mean, I did like season 4 with the entrance of Cass. That was an incredible season. All these seasons, 1 through 5, incredible. Every single one of them. I'm sorry, a lot of people might disagree with that, but incredible. My opinion, incredible. So next week we're going to jump into the season finale of season 5. Oh man, I better get a box of tissues for this one. I mean, I can't. Every time I watch it. So with that being said, we're going to end this episode here. So I will be back with you guys on Tuesday for Mikey's movie Rampage. And then, of course, back again on Friday for Classic Movie Buffet. And then back here next Sunday for the season finale of season 5. So stay tuned for those. There may be another show to pop up this coming week. I will give you guys a heads up if I get it set up and everything. I'm debating on it right now, but I will give you guys a heads up before the premiere. So stay tuned for that. If you haven't already, please hit the notification bell so you get notified when these videos pop up. Keep an eye out on the community page. I will post there if I decide to do that new show this week. If not, it will probably be the week after. But that being said, I will see you guys on Tuesday for Mikey's Movie Rampage. Until then, have a great week, everybody. See you later.